Hey guys, I was doing some thinking and I don't know if you'll hear my fan. It's on right now. It's like really hot today. I wanted to talk about mental health. I know I'm probably a broken record at this point, but sometimes you're gonna have some videos where you're actually talking about the deep stuff. Not everything can be fun and jokes all the time. I mentioned in a previous video that I am pre-recording my videos, so this video did not come out by the time it's coming out. uh, it's a bit difficult to talk about, but I think I've cried enough for the last month or 2 months that I don't think I will cry this video, hopefully. Fingers crossed. A good friend of mine was could say he was like a little brother. He passed away recently, and he was only 20 years old. He had a brain tumor, if I'm not mistaken, since he was born. And it made me think about a lot of things. I wasn't able to attend the funeral because I couldn't walk at the time. Because at that time I had freshly just got my big toenails removed, so I wasn't even able to stand, so I wasn't able to walk at the funeral. And I didn't want it to become this thing all about me, like making sure I'm okay, making sure I can walk, making sure I'm fine. I didn't want it to revolve around that. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because it was making me think about mental health. I mean, he was impeccably strong to hold on for as long as he did. And it made me think about my experience in 2024. I feel like we should call it the year we should not mention. But yeah, 2024 was one of the most difficult years that I've ever gone through. I survived things that a person my age shouldn't have to survive. And I just wanted to talk about that it's okay to not be okay sometimes. We all go through struggles. We all have a certain weight on our shoulders. It might vary from person to person, but yeah, we all have it. Because someone was asking me recently, one of my newer friends that I've made asked me why I started a YouTube channel. And I always take that question so seriously because people see oh, you do gaming videos, that's why you joined YouTube, you want to be a gamer, or you do fun videos just for the heck of it, so you wanted to just be a YouTuber for fun. And when I explained the reason, my friend was in shock and couldn't believe the answer that I gave, because they never thought about it that way. For those who don't know, I survived suicide in 2024 multiple times, and there were times where I didn't think I was going to survive it. And that encouraged me to make even more YouTube videos and to prepare my videos ahead of time and to schedule them ahead of time so that I wouldn't have to worry about recording if I wasn't feeling well, or if I was ill, or if I was in hospital. And the reason why I created a YouTube channel is not just for the fun moments, or not just to even talk about mental health. It's so that when I have children one day, I'd want them to see my growth as a person and maybe learn a thing or two about how their mom was when she was their age or something. But I was also scared that people would forget me if, God forbid, any of those moments actually ended my life. So that the people that I love would be able to see my face and hear my voice and be able to watch my videos for comfort, if I say it in that way. The reason why is because my grandfather passed away when I was 11 years old, and back then it wasn't really, YouTube wasn't as popular as it became, and I think that's when cameras on phones were just starting to get good. So we didn't actually record much or take as many pictures or any sort of thing like that. So because of that, I always try to remember his voice or what his laugh might have sounded like, but because I was so young, I haven't been able to remember. And I just thought that even if my channel didn't do well, I would at least have something for myself and my loved ones to look back on if they ever just needed to hear my voice or just to see me smiling, having a good time. And that's the thing about mental health. It's that it creeps up on a person when they're struggling, And I can't emphasize how important it is to be there for the people in your life that you know are struggling, because even though it might seem like nothing to you, it could be the entire world to them. And people tend to disregard mental health because it's not something physical, like a cut that you can stitch up, or something you can just put a bandage on, or something that you can perform surgery on. It's not something you can physically fix. It's something mental, and because it's more on the spiritual and emotional side, people tend to say don't even think about it, or just move on, or it's all in your head. Like, yes, it's all in your head, it's all in your brain. And what controls the body? The brain. And if the brain isn't able to function properly, it could have a lot of effects on the body. And this is why things such as anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, all these mental health issues are important, even if you think they're minuscule, because it actually can take a toll on the person physically as much as mentally. And I know this because I've witnessed mental health issues that were in my mind take a toll on my body and put me through physical pain. And it's so terrifying to feel yourself losing control and not know how to stop it. So when people talk about mental health in such a negative way and treat it like it's meaningless, it makes me want to step up and say, that's not fair. It's not fair to the people who have been going through this the entire lives, or even that have recently discovered that they have it. It's not fair to them. And I will always, whenever I can, use my channel to stand up for everyone that struggles with their mental health, because I myself struggle from mental health. And I say mental health and not mental illness, specifically because to me the word health has a positive connotation to it, that it implies there's hope, that we can get stronger from it, and we can learn from it and become better people from it. So creating my channel was honestly one of the ways that I cope with my mental health. But sometimes it can take a toll on you, because you have to have energy, you have to be engaging, you have to laugh with your audience, you have to be like on top of your game all the time. And people don't usually want to stick around for the deep, meaningful videos where people are talking about some really rough things. And I mean, if you've been watching this far, I applaud you. Because it's not easy to listen to someone talk about these kinds of things. I mean, I made it through the video without crying, so yay. I'm not saying that it's not okay to cry. I'm just saying I think I've cried enough on my channel. And that it's important to be there for those who are struggling, because you never know what could happen. You never know if today is their last, or if it's yours, or we don't know how much time we have on this earth. And it's very important to cherish the moments that we have with the people around us. And I mean, guys, we're not gonna live forever, and we need to get out of that mindset that we're going to live forever and start actually appreciating the days that go by. And I think that's also why people disregard mental health, because they feel like it's not real, just like they can dismiss everything else. So it's okay to struggle sometimes. It's okay to need help. It's okay to talk about it. If people are making you feel like you're not good enough just because you're struggling, I want to swear, but I shall not. I'll just say screw them. You're allowed to fight your battles, and you shouldn't be judged for them, because at the end of the day, it's going to make you stronger, no matter what people have to say about you. Because at the end of the day, what they have to say doesn't have to matter to you if you choose that it doesn't matter. Because everything that we hear, it depends on us, whether we allow it to affect us or not. I mean, it's easier said than done. It can be harsh, hearing horrible things from people about your character, about who you are. But if we choose to see things in a more positive light and to ignore the negativity, then there's hope for all of us. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and just know that it's okay to talk to somebody if you're not feeling okay, and it's okay to seek help if you need it. It doesn't matter what people are gonna say about you. Don't care about what people are gonna say. Care about what your mind is telling you, what your body is telling you, what your heart is telling you. Put yourself first, because at the end of the day, we're by ourselves most of the time. We are in control of our own bodies, as much as the world tries to tell us we're not. So be kind to yourself on the days especially where it's not easy to be kind to yourself. And don't give up. Bye, guys.